bit like that, don't we? Well, listening to that is the incredible Sally Mitchell, known as the Mortgage Mum. Good evening to you. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. Good evening.
So it's hard working all this out because, like we were hearing there with the family, it swings and roundabouts. It's not the best of times. Is today good news? What are the positives, Sally?
It is good news. We have to take some good news when we get given it, and it does mean that it should stimulate the economy. It should make investment better, and obviously increase consumer spending and business confidence. So it is good news for the economy, and it's nice that the Bank of England are focusing this time on supporting the economy rather than solely on inflation. But of course, as you said in your report, if you're a borrower and a saver, you might lose on your savings, but the borrowings are still going to be high. Fixed interest rates have not changed very much. This cut was actually factored into the most recent raft of products that many lenders have put on the market. So you're not going to see a difference. If you're looking to remortgage, I think your family was in April, there might not be any changes to the fixed rate products between now and then, even though we've had a 0.25% reduction. The winners will be the people who are on tracker products, and there are 600,000 people who will see a pretty much immediate reduction in their monthly payment as the lenders reduce their tracker rates in line with the Bank of England base rate. So that is good news. The other thing I'd say, sorry, I'm rambling on, is it normally has an effect if there's a reduction on the standard variable rates that lenders offer, and that's typically what you would go on to when your fixed rate finishes. Now, we always say never, ever, ever fall onto the standard variable because they can be very high there. I think the average is like 7.45% at the moment, so no one wants to be on that. But what it does help is the SVR, the standard variable rate, comes down, is it helps affordability. So for people struggling to purchase their first house or make that move to a new property, it could actually mean the difference between being able to do it and being told by a lender that, no, you can't afford to do it. So that is a really positive thing to take from it, I think.
Yeah, because we know how difficult it is now for people who are trying to get on the property ladder.
So difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I look back to my time, I'm 43, and I think, God, I didn't know how good we had it. It was just a different world, really, when it came to that. How does it affect those waiting to remortgage?
You really need to look quite far ahead. I mean, it should, to be honest, the last year or so has just been so roller coasterish with rates. I mean, we've had some reductions in the last week, factoring in this cut. 10 days ago, I had 3 lenders within 2 days say, no, we're putting our rates up. So you never quite know what's round the corner. My advice, if you're remortgaging, is to start looking and getting your sort of ducks in a row 6 months before your current rate ends. Talk to an independent mortgage advisor who can compare all the lenders in the market for you and get you the very best rate. Your mortgage is so individual to your needs. It depends on your family, your income, your future plans, and obviously affordability. It's true that if we look at a rate for you now, 6 months ahead of your end date, if rates change, if they go up, then we've locked you into a nice lower rate. But if they fall, then your broker, if they're doing their job properly, will swap you onto the new lower rate. We have to monitor the market every day to see the changes.
Sure.
And it does change on a dime.
It's great having you on. Lots of things there to think about and some great advice. I think the dream, manifest winning the lottery so we can all buy our own property.
Yeah,
and that would be
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Thank you so much for coming on. Have a fabulous evening. The brilliant Sally Mitchell, known as the Mortgage Mum, 17.